Hello all, my name is Krish Nayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, this video demonstrates Microsoft WorkIQ, which is a workplace intelligence layer that connects AI agents to live Microsoft 365 context via the Model Context Protocol. Now, instead of wiring together hundreds of Microsoft Graph API calls, WorkIQ collapses everything into just 10 generic tools, giving AI grounded permission aware access to emails, meetings, documents, and teams, which are all inside the Microsoft 365 trust boundary. That is nothing but Microsoft 365 business suite, right? So here you can see, if you read it over here, clearly what exactly WorkIQ is. WorkIQ is a workplace intelligence layer that enables agents to access and reason over organizational data, context, and tools. It continuously builds a semantic understanding across Microsoft 365 and external system with built-in permission-aware governance, right? And this is the most important thing: permission-aware governance. Combining chat, context tools, and workspace, WorkIQ supports high volume multi-step interaction of work across frameworks and runtimes through standard protocol. It provides the foundation for building agents, application, and workflow that deliver fast, more intelligent, and efficient outcomes. So here you can see that your organizational intelligence is available over here with almost all the Microsoft 365 business tools and products that are available over here. And then this is basically connected with your agent by using different protocol like A2A, MCP, and REST, right? So here you can see WorkIQ API endpoints, and this is basically called as WorkIQ API endpoints. This include A2A, a remote MCP server, and a REST API. Usage is independent of Microsoft 365 Copilot licensing and available through usage-based billing, right? And enterprise governance and cost management controls are available in the Microsoft 365 admin center. So definitely you need to have Microsoft 365 business suite in order to access this within your organization, right? And here you have different products, which we will probably go ahead and see the entire demo by taking an amazing practical applications, considering to just understand how things basically work. So you just go and search for this Microsoft WorkIQ in the GitHub. This is where it is, and here you'll be able to see all the instructions with respect to the installation. Okay. So first of all, you need to go ahead, and if you want to install Microsoft IQ, WorkIQ, you need to probably go ahead and install this particular command. And remember, you need to have your own Microsoft 365 license also. Okay. So that's the reason I have this. Wherein you probably have almost access to everything, right? Outlook, OneDrive, Microsoft 365, Copilot, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint. And just imagine, right? Whatever AI applications, whatever questions that you ask, it can internally communicate with all this tools that is available out here. Okay. So this is the thing that is basically required. Now let's go ahead and do the installation. So first of all, you need to have npm. So I will quickly go ahead and open my command prompt. Now, after opening the command prompt, the first command that I really want to go ahead and write is npm install this. And remember, if you have already done this installation, automatically you'll be able to see that. So it has cleared one packet. So let's say the first thing that you really need to do is that you have to go ahead and do the installation. So I have already done the installation, so I'll not do it again. Instead, what I will do, I will go ahead and run it. So I'll write workiq MCP just to check whether everything is working or not. And here you can see that authentication it is going to basically ask for. I will just go ahead and give the authentication. Now the authentication is done. Now, once the authentication is done, you can see that registered 8 remote tools from this and this. So after the WorkIQ has been installed in your command prompt, right? I will also go ahead and test it out. So here you can go ahead and write WorkIQ and just see that whether this command is working. So here you will be able to see that everything is basically coming over here like us, except EULA. So there are various different commands that you'll be able to see it. So let's try to ask one question and see. So I'll write WorkIQ and I'll say go ahead and use ask and use a question. Let's say I'm just giving hello over here and see whether it will be able to give us the output or not. Okay. So here you can see that the request ID has been generated, and I think we should be able to get a specific response. So what I will do is that I will go ahead and add it as an MCP server by taking this specific command. And in the VS Code, if you really want to add it, all you have to do, just press Ctrl+Shift+P and search for mcp.json, right? So if I go ahead and search for this mcp.json, or I will just go ahead and ask for MCP configuration. Let's see, mcp.json. Okay, ask in chat mcp.json. Okay, no worries, I'm not able to get it over here. Okay, now finally you can see, I can see over here. Now this mcp.json, I have just pasted that entire uh, instruction that was basically given over here to add it as an mcp server. So I'm adding workiq as an mcp server directly by using this specific command, and that same thing is basically updated over here. Now what will happen is that in the VS Code, I will be able to directly communicate with the entire. I'll be directly able to use WorkIQ, and I'll be able to communicate with my entire business 365 live context. Okay. Now let's go back to my VS Code. Okay. I will just close this. Let's close this. Okay. I will go ahead and add a new chat window. Okay. And I will just go ahead and select Copilot CLI as I did in the previous step. And I'll just go ahead and ask, hey, provide me a summary. So if this is working absolutely fine, then what I will do is that I will also go ahead in my VS Code. Uh, as you all know that I've already updated my mcp.json. So I will just go ahead and open my new chat window. Okay. And from here also, I will go ahead and select Copilot CLI. And let me now go ahead and ask the question. Since I've already configured the MCP server, I'll just directly ask the question over here. I'll say that, hey, provide me a summary for the past 15 days for my email. Okay. For my emails, provide me a summary for the past 15 days for my email, and or just I'll say summary. Okay. Now here you can see that the Copilot CLI, I think it will go ahead and communicate with the WorkIQ MCP server, and from my Outlook, it is going to extract all the emails and probably go ahead and give us all the details over here itself. Okay, so here you can see that the reasoning is basically happening, and that's the amazing part. Now I don't need to probably go ahead and configure multiple things. So here you can see using tool WorkIQ, ask IQ MCP server. It is basically communicating over there, and I think we should be able to. It'll go ahead and probably pick up all the emails from the Outlook, and it will be able to give the information. Okay, I've already tested this over here also. So we just asked the question. This was working absolutely fine. It may take some amount of time for the first time, but I think it is super fast. Now it is already in the thinking mode. Just imagine the last 15 days email, right? So your last 15 days of email are dominated by Microsoft 365 billing activity, multiple subscription, purchase confirmation, several invoices included, repeated decline payments, risk of service interruption if dues remain. So important things that is actually there has basically been available over here, and you can actually go ahead and see it, right? Let's say I'll go ahead and ask one more question. Provide me the details on the recent presentation. I had created some presentation for my training, and nowadays I'm actually using Microsoft 365 suite, right? It's quite amazing. Provide me the details on the recent presentation of let's say the PPTs that I have created. Okay, I have created. So here it is. You'll be able to see it. Now, again, it is just going to go ahead and use the work IQ. And already you know that in my Microsoft 365 suite, business suite, there also Power Presentation is one of the feature that is available, right? So any Power Presentation that I'm actually creating, it is getting saved within my OneDrive. So it should be able to pick up those details also and provide me the details on the recent presentation that I've actually created. Now here you can see that the work IQ is basically being called. And with respect to this particular work IQ, you'll be able to see that now it will be able to provide our important information that we specifically want. Not only this, let's say I'll also show you one task with respect to calendars and meetings. So here you can see I've created two PPTs, Intro to AI, Welcome, Microsoft 365, PrivateSync.ppts. Recent PPT work shows to presentation created, updated on June 25th. All the information over here it is, and you'll be able to quickly see it. I'll also go ahead and say, please check my calendar and let me know anything important. Okay, I'll just go ahead and ask this question. And right now I don't have any meetings in my calendar, so definitely it should be able to give me something saying that there is no meetings as such or something. If there is a kind of meeting, You should be able to see it. But I think I have not kept any kind of meetings right now. Let's see. OneNote, SharePoint, calendar. If I open this Outlook, you should be able to see, right? So let's see. I'll not take that toughness over here. Automatically work IQ will be. I checked the calendar, did not find any upcoming meetings, explicit deadlines right now. I can also scan a specific date range. Okay, scan for this month, this past month. Okay, scan for the previous 30 days. I'll just go ahead and say this. Okay, and here you should be able to see it, right? If there was any kind of meetings that had actually kept it on 30 days, it should be able to give it. Otherwise, it will not give you anything. But definitely a good one, considering AI governance in mind, enterprise application in mind, since let's say all the organization is specifically using Microsoft Business Suite. Definitely, like if my all my employees, and slowly I'm moving my employees to probably use them over here, right? So it'll probably go ahead and see all my emails, my colleagues' emails, any client meetings, anything, and it should be able to give me. Obviously, I cannot show you my business data over here, but generic data I can actually show you to just make you understand that how things basically work. Okay. Now, why this basically matters. So here you can see I scanned the last 30 days and found 4 meetings on a meeting with Olive, meeting with HR, finance meeting with John, meeting with Paul. So these were like some dummy meetings that are actually created previously just to check it out, right? Now the question rises why this specifically matters for developer, uh, see before work IQ was there, right? Connecting to Microsoft 365 meant hundreds of graph API calls, separate endpoints for mails, calendars, files, chat, each of its with its own authentication schema, pagination, and error handling, right? So much of infra work. You basically you tell your DevOps people to probably do that kind of infra work before even changing a single line of agentic logic out there, right? So work IQ, what it does is that it completely, if I talk about this, right, it completely collapses everything into 10 generic MCP tools where your agent probably calls, ask, fetch details, um, probably communicates with or see the endpoint for email, calendars, file, chat, do all this specific stuff, right? And you'll be able to probably get all the information. It reduces the graph complexity over there. The work IQ entirely handles it, and because of this you are able to quickly get the information all at one place, right? Again, I would like to thank Microsoft for sponsoring this particular video, but I hope you were able to understand this. uh, Right now, WorkIQ is available for general access since you know uh, 16th, I guess, 16th of this specific month. But if you're building AI agents on top of Microsoft 365 data, this is probably the fastest path from idea to working prototypes. The MCP setup I just showed you, right? It just hardly took under 5 minutes. All the information will be given in the description of this particular video. Yeah, this was it from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you, and I'll take care. Bye bye.